Hello everyone and welcome back to Frank Film Club, where today we're going to be speaking about The Zone of Interest, which was written and directed by Jonathan Glazer, and it is based on a novel by the same name by Martin Amis. It is starring Christian Friedel and Sandra Hüller, and it is about the commandant of Auschwitz, Rudolf Höss, and his wife Hedwig, and it follows them as they strive to build a dream life for their family in a house and garden right next to the camp. At the time of recording this, you can watch it in the cinema, but I'm not sure where it's going after this. Coming up in this episode, we're going to be talking about Jonathan Glazer's visual storytelling and the cinematography style that he likes to use in all of his movies. We're going to talk about the narrative structure and how they juxtapose this with the themes of the movie. And we're also going to touch on the audience reception and the controversy around this movie. But before we dive into this, let's have a catch up. What have Okay, so great to unpack with you both. What are your final thoughts?
I really think that Jonathan Glazer has done such an amazing job at making, well, all three of us here, but I'm sure a lot of people take away something which will stick in people's brains from a film. It's really hard to do that. And I think the techniques that he's used, if we're going to speak about it like that, have really helped that. But there's just something in his filmmaking anyway that is very memorable, and I'm just glad that he's applied it to something so important. So yeah, I just feel awful. And I did when I watched it, and I feel awful talking about it now. And yeah, but I'm glad that we did chat about it because it's important.
Yeah, agree. I'm so glad that we've spoken about it because it's not an easy chat. It's so easy. It's way easier to chat about a film that's fun to talk about. And I think, yeah. So I'm really, really glad that we've spoken about this, as horrible as it has been. But yeah, an amazing film for like the most horrible reasons. Yeah.
If you've been affected by any of the topics that we have discussed in this episode and you would like to donate to organisations who are doing great work all around the world at the moment, then we can recommend donating to Save the Children, Doctors Without Borders, and War Child.
Thank you so much for joining us for this week's episode of Frank Film Club. Next week, we're going to be talking about The Holdovers, which was directed by Alexander Payne, and you can watch it, rent or buy it on Amazon or on Apple TV or wherever you rent or buy your films. So go and watch, get a cup of hot chocolate or bowl of soup, and then join us back here next week.
This podcast was presented by Wrapped.